Gonna be chilling and grilling. I've got some cooking to do, specifically these carnitas that I'm going to be cooking back here. Right here, I got it from the local market, HEB. All right, and it's going to be doing a little indirect cooking right there on the Weber. And while I'm doing that, I figured, hey, we might as well talk a little melitecting while we're at it, and maybe do a little chilling. So that said, anytime I decide to do a little cooking, I gotta have myself a little tasty tasties. In this case, this is an Odell Brewing Company that one of my co-workers had suggested I taste. So of course I'm gonna have to taste it. So let's give it a try. And then while I'm cooking, I figured we'd just call out any questions that you may have, as well as talk about this recent purchase that I had specifically on that Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. An awesome machine that I am re-standing up the break-even quest, okay? Oh, this is tasty. Let's see, we took the traditional IPA, made it a bolder, more flavorful American style. Citrus hop, I can definitely taste the citrus hop. This is good. All right, so while that is happening, let me go ahead and get the carnitas started. And then once I get it on the grill, I'm going to be just doing an indirect. And then I'll switch over to doing some cooking, or not cooking, but talking a little melitecting, okay? Specifically that Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. If you've seen some of my live streams that I've been doing, just showing how I've been using it and talking about the different things I like about it. Really to answer the mail about getting asked the question about I'd like to get started in melitecting. What's a good machine to get started on? And my suggestion is the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Yeah, okay, it's on. Got to make sure my lab mic is on, or I may lose you. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on, do a little indirect cooking, because we got more time than not today to cook. And let's see. And well, we might as well get it on the grill started. And then I start talking about some of the melitecting stuff that I brought out to call out during this stream. And then if you do have any questions about melitecting in general, and hopefully I can answer them, I certainly will, okay? And so, yeah, I started out with the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4 about 3-4 weeks ago. I think I've made about maybe $5-6 in clad coins. I did find some like costume jewelry. I did get one ring, but wasn't a expensive one or anything, so no biggie there. And then other than that, I've been really enjoying just kind of going back to my roots in the old school analog detectors. That Bounty Hunter Tracker 4 does not have any LCD screens and whatnot. See, Serena Ross, howdy, howdy. Hi, Serena. Bear with me, I'm going to throw this away real quick. All right. This is the machine that I'm talking about right here. This is the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Okay, I'll just put this aside for now, because let me well, since we're talking melitecting and we're chilling and grilling, having a little brewski or two, might as well have a little IPA. So have a little IPA on me. Join me, please. Oh, and this is very tasty. Let's see, what's the alcohol content on this baby? 7%. Okay, not too bad. All right. So good start to the stream. All right. All right, I'm just going to cover this up, and we're going to be cooking it indirect. So very easy. All I do is just kind of pop that in, close it a little bit, and the next hour or so it'll be cooked. All right. Who am I? I am Glenn, Zeke's Melitecting Finds, aka Glenn. That's the name of my melitecting channel. All right, so let me talk about the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. So I was doing a bunch of these live streams and whatnot, early morning, evening, and I was getting asked a lot of questions about what is a good machine to get started with. And I ended up going with the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Okay, and some of the setups that I've been doing in setting it up and getting out there is very simple. You turn it on, the sensitivity, put it at the 3 o'clock position, put the discrimination at the 11 o'clock, and then you've got this toggle mode where all metal and tone mode. You can use discrimination, but I tend to use the tone mode more, because in discrimination mode, it's just a steady tone. Doesn't really change when you get a target. But if you go in the tone mode, you can hear a high tone, a low tone, just a variation of tone. So it kind of gives you a heads up as to what may be down there, okay? Fairly lightweight. I got this thing for $70.35, a lot cheaper than the machines that I first started out with. The old Fisher 1225X, that was $300. I got the Nocta Macro Simplex Plus about 3 years ago, and that one was about $259. See, where do I live? I live in Texas. All right, $70 chip, $70.35. That's with tax and everything. And I've been really happy with it. Very easy setup. The only thing I would say is if it doesn't have a built-in pinpointer and doesn't have volume control for the headphone, but you can wear a headphone to extend the battery life on the machine. It uses 2 9-volt batteries. But I tend to not use the headphone because when I'm doing the live streams that I'm doing, I get in some call outs where folks just want to hear the sound of the machine so they can also get an idea of what I'm listening to and what the different targets are, okay? The other thing is, yes, if you do use a headphone, it will extend the battery life, but I don't, just because I do want you guys to engage and hear the sounds that I'm hearing. The other thing is when you switch from all metal to tone mode, a lot of times you'll hear a tone or a target in all metal mode. It's the most sensitive setting that they have for the machine. But when you go to tone mode, then it may drop off. And in the case of it dropping off and you're not hearing it, that's the case where it's probably going to be something that rusts, something that's magnetic. Okay, so I was asked on several streams, well, I just want to get started in Melitech. I'm not sure what machine, what's a good machine. I don't really want to spend a lot. I would say go with this one. It's straight analog, no LCD, no software interpretation of the signal. Instead, it's just the full Monty. What you hear is what you hear, and you just got to learn the sounds and whatnot, okay? And then what I noticed is I keep it out the 11 o'clock position. That will pick up nickels at a low tone. It'll pick up pull tabs at a low tone. We'll also get my 10 karat gold wedding band at a low tone. So kind of get exciting when you hear those low tones when you tone it out. But if you hear a high tone, most likely then that could be a quarter, a dime, a nickel, okay? What spot's location? So in the case of lakes and rivers, I couldn't tell you because in my area, it's pretty much restrictive. There's a Corps of Engineer lakes where you have to have a permit and whatnot. And you have to check in out of the park ranger station when you go there. What I do, just to keep, I'm a hobbyist. This is not a profession of mine, just an avid hobbyist when it comes to Meliteching. And what I would say is to get really started in Meliteching and learn your machine is just go hit these local parks that you have, as long as you make sure that you are listening to your local ordinances. In this case, mine only requirement is, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. is when the parks are open, as well as elementary schools after hours from school hours. You can hunt those. Can't jump the fence if it is locked in the case of a school. And other than that, yeah, don't damage the landscape and you're good to go. No permit required, at least in my area. But in some areas, I'm in Texas. I know San Antonio requires permits. Houston requires permits. There's some cities that you do. So just make sure you check your local ordinances. I'm lucky in this case, just go out there, get out there and do it. Just don't damage anything. So speaking of other things, this doesn't have a pinpointer, okay? Wait a minute, I'm hearing something at the door. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let me go grab it. I ordered something from Amazon, and I think it came in. Yes, it did. Nice. Watch out. Watch out. All right. Okay. All right, I'm coming back. I'm almost there. All right, I'm back. Yeah, package came in. I'm fixing a belt. I broke a belt, and I want to fix it. And so I got some leather strap and some leather working material. Okay, so speaking of the Bounty Hunter, it does not have a pinpointer. It does not have a built-in pinpointer, but I tend not to use the pinpointer as much on the machines. Like in my old Fisher, the Nocta, I don't use the pinpointer as much. Instead, I use a handheld pinpointer. Okay, and when I was first starting out, one of the guys on one of these metal detecting forums, you know, the old bulletin board services that they had, it says, hey, go get the Garrett Pro Pointer that came out. So I got one, all right, and I used this one for many years. I've been very happy with it. It's night and day when it comes to trying to find a target when you're looking for something, and instead of kind of using your pinpointer that's built into your machine, or if you don't have one, trying to dig through that and trying to find little small pieces of metal that blend into the ground and whatnot, just make it really tough to just use your metal detector, your machine straight out. But you get a handheld pinpointer, you can just kind of stay down there and do your thing and find it and chase that signal, and the pinpointer definitely works. All right. But that said, this was like $100+ bucks. Okay. Let's see. How old am I? I'm a grandpa, if that gives you an idea. Okay. And then I got this knockoff of the Garrett Pro Pointer. Very similar. Okay. It works really, really well. The only quirk that I would say is here's the Garrett pinpointer. Okay. Heard that return. It's ready to start looking for stuff. Okay. On the knockoff, 11000, 2000. Now it's ready. Okay. That's really the only difference. They still have the same quirks of a coin-sized object 2 to 3 inches away. Both of them do that. Little foil, little flakes of metal. You have to be right up against it, no matter of the knockoff as well as the Pro Pointer from Garrett. Both of them are acting the same. Okay, and I kind of keep this one with my Nocta Macro Simplex Plus, and I keep this in my pickup and just let the heat. We hit like 105 degrees the other day, and I just left it in the car or the pickup, no problem. All right. So other things that you want to have when you get started metal detecting. All right. Again, machine, recommend the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Okay. Easy setup, sensitivity, discrimination. You adjust the sensitivity based on any interference you may get with, be it power lines and whatnot. You adjust the discrimination depending on what you want to tone out. I find that the 11 o'clock position gets me in that money zone between, okay, I'm still picking up pull tabs, I'm still picking up nickels, and I'm still picking up some gold rings and whatnot. But yeah, with that 11 o'clock position, that's just kind of like a good go-between. Like I learned from the old Fisher 1225X that used a knob for the discrimination, that I would keep it in the 5-6 range, 5.5 range. That was equivalent of the 11 o'clock on this Garrett. But the difference was I had to use my thumb to jump up the discrimination versus here I just got a toggle. All right. Love that toggle. And that's really what sold me on this. So if you see me on a lot of my live streams, you'll hear me go, okay, I'm in all metal mode. I'm searching. I'll hit a target. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I'll tone it out. I'll call it out in the stream, tone it out. And if I hear it, depending on the sound that it returns, I'll call it. Maybe it's a trash. Maybe it's a coin. Other times, oh, it toned it out. It's gone. It's probably something that rusts. Okay. So highly recommend this. If you want to just get started and you're not sure you want to invest a lot of money into the hobby, can't go wrong with this baby. Plus, I found out the First Texas, who owns Bounty Hunter, also bought Fisher. And rumor has it, the circuitry, there's some sharing of circuitry between the equipment that they sell now. So can't go wrong with this one. And I've heard it from other folks. And what happened was I was asked initially, I want to get started. And in Melitech, and I couldn't really give you an answer other than this is what I use. And I can tell you a lot about the machines that I use. I've got that Fisher 1225X. I know a lot of the quirks of it. Got that Noctis Imprex Plus. A lot of quirks in that one as well. The Radio Shack little handheld toy one that I bought on a whim for like 20 bucks way back when. I still have that. I keep that in the pickup truck as well. It handles that heat no problem. The only annoying thing is this is one of those ones that have a constant tone while you're just searching. So it's a constant humming, buzzing sound. And then when you hit something that's good or bad, it'll go silent on you. If it's on the ferrous side, rusty side, it'll go to the left. If it's something good, it'll go to the right. And that's the quirk of it on the little meter that it has. This old Dell IPA is pretty awesome. All right. Okay, so other things that you have to get started, or at least I suggest having, okay? You gotta have some knee pads, all right? This one right here is a cheap one, AWP. You can get them at Amazon, you can get them online. You can get it at Lowe's, okay? Or Home Depot. What I do is I take the two of them and I glue them together with some, what's that glue? It's the one that you use for like a bunch of stuff, that Sapagap, yeah. And I just kind of glue them together, and then I take the strap and run it through both of them. And then I'll set it on my left knee right here, like so. All right. And the left knee, because I tend to drop down on one knee when I'm Meliteching, okay? The other thing I suggest is I was using an electrician's tool belt, but then I repurposed one of these from Lowe's, one of those little pouch bags where you put junk in. And I pulled out my old sewing, stitching, whatever, leather stitching thing. And went and sewed this till it's a little bit smaller. And then I took the little holder that comes with the knockoff pin pointer, okay? And then I just got one of these simple belts and put it together here, and then I repurposed these EpiPen holders. Someone related to me is allergic to peanuts and bees, so they don't need them, and so they offer that. And those are perfect things to put coins here, jewelry here, and then the trash goes here. And one of the things I find is what I'll do is I'll just kind of plop it over here on the side like so, and strap it on like so. And I'm ready to go, okay? All right, got the pin pointer like so, right there. And what you'll see on these live streams that I'm on, this is what I'm wearing right here. I've got an old one piece heavy aluminum trowel that I've sharpened here, okay? So you can cut through some of that mulch and whatnot. Very cheap. I think I bought it for like $9-10. And I went ahead and kind of ground it down a little bit too with a little metal grinder and whatnot. And so it's nice and sharp on the end so I can dig through stuff. And that handle doesn't break. It won't break on you, all right? Because the big thing with these trowels is you get those sheet metal ones, it's gonna break. You get that riveted one, it's gonna break, okay? These won't break on you. Let me think. The other thing is you may see those digging tools that looks like one of those Rambo survival knives and all that. I tend to stray from there because I do a lot of coin hunting at night, Meliteching at night, and the last thing I want anyone to see is someone waving around a potential Bowie knife, Rambo knife, and I'm digging in the ground and whatnot, and they think I'm, flinging a blade and whatnot. So this just looks like I'm out gardening. All right. All right. Oh, we got some folks joining. Let me go ahead and call out some folks here. Appreciate you guys joining today. Let's see. Serena Rose, Michelle Geiger, Dylan Lachita, Johnny Sandman. Let's see. Franco Thoughton. All right. Well, thanks for joining today. I just doing a little chilling and grilling. Not able to go Meliteching tonight. Got sidetracked. Got to cook some carnitas. Slow cooking them in the Weber grill. And then while I'm here, might as well have a little something IPA. and also talk a little metal detecting. All right. All right. So this is the setup I use. I do have a headlamp, night light that I put around me that goes here. Okay, and that allows me to do my night coin hunts, no problem. Are you a whiskey guy? I'm a 8% or more alcohol content, so I would say yes, I am. Okay. All right. Other thing is, I'll put this here, and this is where I'll put the trash. And what you'll see typically is right here, yours truly out there detecting, just slamming away, looking for some coinage and whatnot. And then you'll see me drop to my knee. And you can see I've got this what do you call it, knee pads. And then that allows me, you know, everything's to my left. I can just grab stuff, start looking for things, grab the trowel. If I get some trash stuff, I just poke it over here. If I get anything good, right in there. I still have that other tool belt, but because I like keeping this one in my pickup truck for that emergency need to go metal detecting, this one stays in my pickup for the most part. Have I found the Lord? Sure. He's good. Content sucks. Well, I'm sorry. It's okay to leave. All right. Let's see. Other things that was asked on several ones was other machines that I've used. I do like the Fisher, but I switched over to the Nocta about 3 years ago just because I wanted to see what it was like to have that target ID and that depth meter, as well as the capability to recharge the battery on that Nocta. Okay, these have two 9-volt batteries, just like my Fisher. The Radio Shack has 8 AA batteries. Yeah, 8. And what I found with the Nocta is, let's see, I can charge it. I bring it up to 5 bars and I drop it down to 2, and then I'll switch it out. Go ahead and charge it up, and it'll be ready to go for another round in an hour or so. It'll bump up and whatnot. So the good thing there is I don't have to worry about any batteries. I just got to charge it. But the other thing I worry about though is eventually the built-in battery is going to have to be replaced, and you'll have to send that in. So that's the one thing I'm wondering about. And I've been keeping track of it on a spreadsheet just to see how many hours I put it on and how many times I've charged it up and drawn it down. And right now the experiment's still ongoing, so I haven't gotten to the point where I need to turn it in or anything. But hey, approximate net worth, I don't know. That's one of those private things. Okay. Just say, I'm good right now. All right. All right. Let's see. So to answer the mail, if someone asked me, I want to get started in the metal detecting hobby, I would strongly suggest the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. The only thing I would add to it is you definitely want to get a pinpointer. You don't need to spend one of those like $100, $200, whatever pinpointers. Just go get what you want in knockoffs. If it works, and you know, it shouldn't. I kind of got lucky with this one. This one seems to be working really well, so I haven't been complaining about it. Got it for under $20, I think like $16 or so. So I've been happy with that. Okay, and so with that, let me get back to cooking and have a little more chilling and grilling going on. Unless anyone has any questions to call out, I think we're good to call it. What do you think? You've got that detector. Awesome. I love it. Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. The toggle thing, that toggle feature is the bomb, I would say, because it is been a game changer for me. It takes me back to the old days when I was with the Fisher 1225X. I was just using my thumb to kind of flip the discrimination. Instead, I can just use this toned all metal mode, and I'm good to go. All right. All righty then. Okay. Appreciate it. Next time we'll we'll catch y'all later, and happy hunting. Stay tuned for more. Probably doing either a morning or evening coin hunt. Let's see. I'll subscribe and get some. Excellent. Thank you, McCrae. What does that cost? This was $70.35 for yours truly. Hint, hint, I got a $70 gift card, so I really just paid 35 cents for it. But hey, I'm going to go with $70.35 to hit that break-even point. And I'm right about $5 or so in clad coins. So I'm a little bit closer to paying this thing off. All right. Cool beans. All right. So with that, next time we'll get y'all later, and happy hunting. Yeah, it's been getting weird and turning off the stream. You gotta do some weirdness here. I think I gotta shut it down. All right, yeah, it's been some quirk lately where I have to shut it down, then turn it back on to go ahead and kick it off. So here, I'm gonna try kicking it off now.